Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 535th episode of the GeekVerse podcast. I'm the Magic Man, Travis Snell, and I'm joined by
Reboot. Kirklin Patzer. Shouts out to that show.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till we've done all the content. We're gonna retro.
That was some good old Canadian TV, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. One day we're getting the goosebumps. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna reboot. It's gonna happen when we're 60 and we got nothing else to reboot. And at that point, Reboot will be like 80 years old, and we'll be like, and kids will be like, we don't listen to Geek.
They would have rebooted Reboot by then.
Hell
there'll be a few. There'll be like 3 or 4 reboots.
Yeah, it's the time to do the retro.
Reboot. Mm-hmm. I'm the Adam of my heart drafter, Dilmas.
I'm the Fancast, Taylorfield.
Did you have the drafter name the whole time, or did you just get it now?
When I entered the room, I did not, and I changed it about a minute in.
Very clever. Yeah. Like I'm sure you've done it. I'm sure you've used it before.
I think so.
Okay, what is this crap right here? Bring back Taylor's intro.
I thought I was logged in as Shay's account. My bad. Yeah.
See, I knew it. What is it? You're talking about this one? Everyone, cover your ears. Like, what is this porn intro? Oh my god! You just made it so loud.
This is the reduced. I reduced the volume
music.
on this one.
That's some porn music, but it's happy porn music. But yeah. Anyways, Taylor doesn't get to do that because Taylor. So the recurring theme is always in the GeekVerse and stuff like that. And I saw it got changed up. I saw it got changed up a little bit. The thumbnail request form. When there, you got a nice side quest one. You got the GeekVerse one. All that jazz stuff like that. Spruced it up. And then so I let them know. I put okay DC reboot thumbnail. And
you did. I accept blame. I have not been able to get in there to properly edit it. It's still first week of the new year. Very busy.
Okay. I let him know days of events, and I did message him. Hey, thumbnail request. I did everything. So in the past, when he's been like, well, you didn't message me. Well, you didn't do this. Well, you didn't tap 3 times to say the secret password and put your hand under the stall. I did everything needed to get this thumbnail to happen. And what happens? Great. I love the thumbnail of regular us, but still, it's just.
When did you put it in there? What day did you put it in there? Because you sent me a message
at least 24
last
hours,
night. It hasn't been 24 hours. I think you sent your message
been?
last night at like 11 o'clock.
11? Is it 11 p.m.? Let's take a look and everything
Let
like that.
Let me see.
Wow.
Essos is right. That's playing at a bowling alley TV. 100%. Yes, that intro.
Very
It
70s.
was 9:53 p.m. So it definitely was not 24 hours yet.
Almost 24 hours, but it's fine. Just make sure you got one. Luckily, if people are watching live and patrons, you're getting this early. This will be going live on.
I got a few I got to slide in for Dylan too.
Cool. Just got to cut me off in the middle.
Yeah, you missed my Monday one, but it's okay. I don't blame you for it. I did not message you at all. I only put it in the sheet and didn't say anything about it. I'm like, you know what? He's getting in the swing of things. It's fine if it doesn't happen. So there's no thumbnail on this week's side quest.
Did Kirklin miss a thumbnail request too? My God.
No, he just wrote "fuck off" in the sheet. Actually,
like some bully who's
thumbnails, Taylor.
Or even better, he had like a link to an image that just says "fuck off." So you have to go the extra step. You open up your program and everything. You drag it in. And it's right there in front of you.
It's like a Rickroll.
Yeah. Or like Kirklin like took his keys and like carved it into a bathroom stall. Like fuck you, Taylor.
Christ.
He clicks on that.
Took a photo of it.
Yeah. Because you know that there's so many, like you just wonder, like it's that Dane Cook joke, right? Of like who? That's the joke of like when you're looking at the stall and you see like someone's name like F off whatever. Like who was so mad they had to take their car keys and like carve a person's name into here and stuff like that. So like, do you guys know Rotary Beach, right?
Mm-hmm.
There were some questionable things when I was kids in there. I think I learned a lot of terms, both swears and sexual in there. Because like, if you want blank, call this number. I always called the number. No one picked up. But still, like, there was just tons of things in there that I just couldn't believe. And then they'd repaint it, and the guys would just come back again. And like,
well, they're probably making good money. They're like, this is my main business opportunity. I got to go back and put my initials back.
All the painters, it's an inside job.
Travis, isn't the Dane Cook skit when he's like, you carve your name in there, like Mike was here, and then you come back to admire it, and it's like Mike is gay or something.
Yeah,
like
Mike's
that.
an idiot or something like that, and then he has to come back, and he's like, "No, I'm not an idiot," and stuff like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Shout out to Dane Cook, who I saw is streaming lots of Call of Duty on Twitch. So
There you
Good for
go.
him, yeah, good for him. So, Kirkland, I'm saving you too. Your echo cancellation was on. I turned that off for you. Look at that.
Gotta watch
Okay,
that.
I
echo.
love StreamYards for so many things, but I swear it gets
Yes.
in there and it does some like poltergeisty things with my settings.
I think if your mic gets unplugged at any point, the next time you plug it back in, it's back to echo. And it's just like, again, why is there not a default? StreamYard, absolutely, I love you. There's like only a few minor things I change. That's the biggest one. It's just like there's so many other defaults. Like when you pull up the menus, it has defaults for so much stuff, and this one doesn't default. It always wants you to have. And I get it. We've talked about this. The echo cancellation, like it's trying to help you, right? But it's like we got some good mics. We don't need it and stuff like that. But yeah,
it has automatic adjust my volume. I swear I've turned that off so many times. But
yeah.
here we
It
are.
happens to the best. But yes, this is GeekVerse podcast. I don't know, your weekly catch up with us. We got a good one there. I'm gonna be talking about the DC Reboot Fancast. I'm very happy James Gunn has not announced anything because he said it'd be in the new year, and I'm very happy he's not announced that yet because this cast gets to happen. But even then, he keeps confirming stuff, and like you can check out Taylor and Kirkland's newscast. That was
So
boy.
good.
Great coverage. Yeah,
I don't know if these two are doing a cast two ever again
It was
without
like
Dylan
2
or
hours
I.
for two men. That was a solid jolly.
It
old
was a
good
rocky
time.
road, Dylan. I don't think you've heard it yet. It was a rocky road between.
Well, I mean,
these two.
I paid close attention to our GeekVerse calendar. There was nothing in there. I didn't know these guys were going live, and then halfway through, I just log on to YouTube, and these guys are going off. I'm like, I don't know. I guess they just impromptu.
No,
talking
no.
about some
That
Shit
topics.
talking
What's
Dylan
going
and
on
Travis.
here?
It just went
No.
live randomly. We're gonna
We're
talk about
spilling
some members of our
everything.
cast.
We're
Yeah.
spilling everything. You want to know what happened about this? You want to know why the gauntlet was actually canceled? Travis stole the idea. No, because at one point I wasn't sure what people are doing for the holidays. So the next weekly geek was those two, and then next week it's you with somebody. But that's why I didn't schedule it because I didn't want to like put them on the spot. But they're both free, and no, it was a fun one. The fans are enjoying it. I just always get worried, and Taylor just gave this great example of like, oh, us as podcasters. I was like, oh, I don't know if you want to use that example this time. There's so much stuff you forgot, but that's okay.
I said like, we got like 7 years of podcast experience. Like there'll be no laughs or anything. And fuck, that went out the window. We were laughing the whole time.
Yeah,
minute,
they told me that like,
we're
we're gonna be
giggly.
dead serious with this topic. We're gonna hit all the points, and even the chat was like, "You're not doing it right." Like, and then I had to come in there. Espo's and I were on the same
That's not what
wavelength.
they said in the chat. You're not doing it right. Come
Well,
on.
back.
Maddie liked it in the Discord
Yes, he
server.
very
He
much
was
did.
praising
Shouts out
it.
to
did.
Maddie.
Dylan, there was a moment. I'm gonna make a TikTok of this because
Oh,
I found the
God.
timestamp for it. But like I
I've
had a
heard
runny
about this
nose.
10 times
So
today already.
it's fucking hilarious. I had a runny nose, so I kept like snorting and I kept muting my mic. And so Kirkland started to talk, and I thought I muted my mic, and I just took a big nose whiff. And
Oh no! Did you edit that out of the audio?
course
no,
he
because me and
didn't.
Kirkland
Look at
laughed, and we
TikToks
were
about
having
it.
we were having fun about it. We laughed, so
Oh my!
it made for a really
That's
funny
very
sequence.
unprofessional. I'm not happy with that.
I swear, one time didn't we get a 1-star because you were sick one time, Taylor? And so like,
Oh, we've all been
Specifically, I remember
sick.
that
Everyone,
comment,
everyone's either
No,
drinking
no,
on cast,
no,
or
stop,
sick.
stop.
I like how your immediate response to that is to throw everyone else under the bus too. Oh, you've all done it. You've all done it.
No, it was something like, and the guy Taylor keeps coughing. I wish you would cover up or something. It's one of our first reviews because if you look back, I'd have to go back. We should pull up some because people
Well,
want
back
us
in
to
the
listen-
Yeti days, that was impossible to
Yeah.
edit
Oh, yeah.
out something like
No,
that.
yeah.
Guy next door was coughing, and you're picking that up on the mic.
Mhm.
Shut
Yeah,
him up.
exactly.
Yeah, people in the Discord wants to go back and watch the blooper episodes, which we're tinkering with, but that's another thing we should go back. I forgot some of those 1-stars and stuff like that because, yeah, the early days, it was nothing but that and stuff. And I was so mad that I think they didn't like it because we pointed out, but someone deleted the, like, oh, and Tyler's pretty bad. That was still my favorite. It was a list of all these complaints against us, but then
There's
they
probably
had this,
Tyler. He probably reported it as like mean spirited or something like that, and
Yeah.
they removed it from the store.
but they had to signal out Tyler Briggs as like, oh, he's pretty bad and stuff like that. But Taylor Field, all the stuff we're dropping this week, where can they find it?
Ladies and gentlemen, you can find us with the internet connection in the search bar. GeekVerse.ca is our home base. GeekVerse is our Twitter. GeekVerse is our Facebook. And be sure to check us out on our Patreon, where you can get ad-free, exclusive, early content, including the legendary support of our Patreon producers, Aaron Braden, April of Darkness, and Joshua Wright.
Wow,
Sorry, I beat
Taylor's
you
too
to
Too
it.
fast for the
That's fine.
teleprompter. I was sweating there.
But yeah, lots of stuff going on this week. Talking about drafts. This is draft season. This is like I can't remember when the fucking NFL stuff happened, but for Geek versus draft season, because right now this is an impromptu one. We're doing a fan cast draft for the DC reboot. We have the movie one, but for us Monday, but Tuesday it's gonna be on the podcast feeds. Dylan, what's happening this week or next week?
Well, we
Next
got the
7
video
days.
game draft. We have to do it early this year because things are coming out in like
Yes.
a couple weeks, so we don't have time to mess around. We got to do it quick so that everything is eligible. And we got a couple revisions to the format, so hopefully it's a bit more competitive in the second half of the year, whereas Kirkland won like in August or something. So
Yes.
we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's next week on the side quest feed.
Yeah, next week is lots of fun stuff. Taylor, you dropped your first review for the episodes of Bad Batch, and I'm sure you clarified that on that. But just to clarify that here, are you going to be reviewing them in batches? That's what you're going to be doing, right?
I like what you did there.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna do batches unless by some sheer thing you catch up and you want to join the fun.
I would still rather join the batches if I do catch up. But, you know,
okay. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it, if they're doing like 4-episode arcs or what the kind of thing is going to be. Okay. So I'll get through the next couple episodes and then I'll have a decision by then. But it's probably going to be arcs like Clone Wars did with like 4 episodes kind of a thing at a time.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You got that going on. And then Taylor for sure is going to be reviewing Megan. I may join if I get out to see it tonight. I knew Taylor was coming back. I will, next newscast, I'll have it ready. I knew Taylor was coming. He had to pick up something at my place, and I knew he had just seen Megan. So what I did is I put my camera by my bedroom window, hit record. I hid behind my vehicle with a clown mask, and as he was coming down the ramp, I scared the fuck out of him.
I had my pants down. I was going to scare him when I opened the door, or when he opens the door, but yeah, he got me.
Yeah, with Emily and all the kids. And,
well, no, you said you were alone.
I never said I was alone. When do I text you and say, come pick this up? ... I'm alone.
Emily's coming home. Taylor's got his pants down.
The parents aren't home. Yeah.
Yeah, the parents aren't home. ... But yeah, lots of stuff. I'm hoping this weekend at some point I'm going to record Trash Totally. As the patrons know, we're doing our first mass record day, so it might miss this week. We'll see. I'm going to be doing my movie rankings. I got 123 movies to rank, so I'm going to be doing that and give them the whole kid and caboodle. I want to talk about Wrestle Kingdom because I did not get to stay up the whole thing. It was a wrestling event that's about 7 hours, started at midnight in Japan. I'm watching it. I did watch it after the fact. I couldn't watch it before, but it was good because I had to watch it a couple days ago when my favorite wrestler was having a big match, but I had to wake up at still 4 a.m. because I wanted to watch before work, and these Japan things are big. And the good thing was that lately, and same thing with the midnight review, has been talking about needing some energy and whatnot, and myself and those, we've been drinking some Magic Mind. I feel like through the ether, and maybe there's an algorithm out there, they had heard me talking about how lately I'm tired because work, podcast life, kids. So this was good because I woke up at 4. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to watch this match. Like, I wanted to because I didn't want to be spoiled. It was a big match, championship. I didn't want to be spoiled and stuff like that. So I wanted to wake up and watch it, and I was struggling and stuff. So luckily, that was like one of the first times I got to try it, and then you get to do it more and everything like that. But that actually helped quite a bit. I got to focus. It felt like I had, like Avatar 3D glasses over my eyes, like the sheet of plastic, and then I had this. And it was like, I felt like clear-headed, which is also good, too, because I got to go to work, and all I do is type all day. Like I'm typing, I'm issuing credit cards, exactly like that, Dale. My keyboard's right up to my nose. And that's the good thing with Magic Mind, that it helped me get to focus and whatnot. So it's been helping with the wrestling life. It's been helping. And I'm really excited because unfortunately right now we don't have any, but come time, well, we don't have it announced. What is it? Mando's like, I think in March or something like that. Either way, when I got some midnight reviews, I'm excited to get a little extra boost here and stuff like that. So Kirklin, when have you been using some Magic Mind this week?
I think I'm the only actual coffee drinker on the podcast.
Yeah, I think you are. Yeah,
it
pairs good with
like
coffee. They say
absolutely. I don't think I'm a coffee addict, but I probably am because I have it every single day. But I don't spam 8 cups of coffee or anything like that. But just 1 in the morning, maybe 1.5 in the morning, and I don't really eat breakfast. So if you just drink especially I like black coffee, so cream or sugars or anything like that.
You just like pure black.
Yeah, and I've really grown to just love the taste of it. It's definitely an acquired taste, but it can definitely just feel that gut rot. And yeah, Magic Mind pairs very well with the coffee, and it just totally, I don't know, it does some sort of mixture with the coffee that I already love, but it doesn't give me that gut rot or anything like that. Because I mean, if you know coffee drinkers, they're renowned for their 9 o'clock. Oof, I gotta go for the little bathroom break to alleviate myself. I feel like that's just kind of disappeared as well. So yeah, on top of just feeling more alert and everything, I've really enjoyed pairing that with my morning coffee, just because I feel like, again, you guys wouldn't understand because you don't drink coffee, but it's also really nice to pair it with something. And because I don't really eat breakfast, I kind of miss out on that. So
see, I pair it with my guarana pills because they have some caffeine in there, so it's a good. And I'm happy about the size because the bundles, because one, I bike or bus to work, so I don't want some big thing, and I like they're almost like little shots, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And that's what I like, is I get to have them both, but I don't feel like super full because I still like to have a breakfast. I'm not sitting around walking around with a big belly or anything like that, like just bloated heading to work and stuff and everything. But
then you just feel like you're at 50% feeling like that. So yeah, it's nice to have something light.
And Taylor, I know you're like me. You're a big matcha fan, so I know you're probably happy about this.
Yeah, matcha and like I don't drink coffee, so getting up in the morning it can be exhausting because you don't have that energy boost. And I never really was kind of the guy to go to like a caffeine kind of route necessarily, like energy drinks and all that kind of stuff. That's not really my kind of cup of tea.
Dangerous.
So it is dangerous, yeah. Especially
you don't want to get too addicted to those. Kirklin,
yeah,
9 a.m. Whoa.
Oh, absolutely. You're getting older. I don't know if my heart can take that kind of pure, like raw energy. So something a little bit more, docile and healthy. Echinacea. Whenever I get sick too, I'm a huge sucker for echinacea. You can get the echinacea things at like Bulk Barn. So that's one of the things in this drink, which is nice too. It helps coat the throat. Feels really nice. And
you knew that what it was before. Like there was
I've never
some things
even heard of that word before.
Yeah, I've heard
like
about that before too, as like a miracle cure for just all
yeah.
ailments, pretty much. So that's nice.
Yeah.
That I got
like
that.
something that was in here because this was a big thing that I was worried about, and good things for Magic Mind. You're okay because lion's mane mushroom. I didn't even know about that. Then there was another mushroom, and I remember because Taylor, he looked at the ingredients like, Travis, what you gonna do? I was very thankful to report if you're like me and don't like mushrooms, you can't taste it. Like, and I'm not even lying. Like, I could not taste mushrooms, so I was very happy because I was like, oh, I don't want to be drinking this and have a bad experience. And luckily it's nice and sweet, it's nice and flavorful, but it's not overpowering and stuff like that. So I think we all recommend it. Go down below, you got our link right there for the website, but you can click there. That's our affiliate link. That brings you over there and you get 56% off a subscription right now. So go do that with our friends at Magic Mind. And if you're looking for something to pair like Kirk with their coffee, if you got, I know Fanboy Clay, you got your guarana pills out there, or if you like one of those ingredients like Taylor does, because Taylor's knowing these ingredients even before I do, make sure you go do that. So, all right, let's get the Patreon questions first. So we're doing the DC Reboot Fancast, but I gotta find like an acronym for those in the future and stuff like that. But people had some questions and stuff like that. So I'll start with Summer Hansey, where you said, can you also fancast a few DC films for the new DCU? I think what we're gonna do, because you had dropped that today, like in the noon, I think we'll probably do a part 2. And I think like Maddie said, like it'd be fun to do a Lex Luthor and a Zod and then a Joker. So I think we will do a part 2 in the future. That one would probably be smaller, just be like, well, this isn't that big of a one, but yeah, that was a good idea. So I think we'll do that in the future. We just needed more prep time. Yes.
I got a couple. Now the thing is, we're saying this is a draft. Does that mean like if someone picks a character, they're gone from the pool, or are we all just like picking our own fan cast? I don't know if
Do you mean character or actor?
Like if we pick an actor.
Okay, thank God.
Are they out of the? Are they out, no, obviously not.
Oh yeah, they're out.
If they okay.
Yeah, they're out.
So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't reveal my.
Yeah, don't reveal them yet. Yeah,
my villains yet. Okay, well I got a couple here. So.
Okay,
I got a couple too.
Okay, so that's gonna be. Don't reveal them. We got a part 2 of this. We did that with Marvel. I think Marvel we had 3 parts and stuff like that. So we will do that again in the future. So Hansy, so look out for that. Maddie asked, what do you expect for DC or Gunn's eventual vision on Batman in DCU? Whether he eventually appears, how do you see him tackling the character if they were to do another solo film? So I'll just quickly go because I talked about in Trash Told You, I think for a main topic, just reiterating in case people didn't hear it. I said that I think they'll avoid a solo film for a little bit while Pattinson's doing his thing. I think he'll be a team-up guy. And I think what they do is they just go very fantastical with him. He fights those Mr. Freezes, those Clayface. Like if Matt Reeves is going to do the realistic stuff, make him fight like a Poison Ivy who can make a huge tree turn into a monster. Like that's what you got to do. Age-wise, it's kind of tough because Pattinson's like in a very difficult, like he's 36 and like we're gonna talk about this when we cast Batman, but that was my struggle of like, do I go older? But we just said older with Batman Affleck, and then I don't want to get 30s because that's Robert Pattinson, but then do I want like a 21-year-old Batman? No. So I had to pick one thing. Obviously I won't spoil it till we get to the reboot part, but Dylan, what about you? Like what do you think a James Gunn Batman's gonna look like in the future? Like do you think we even get a solo film like in these first few years? Or
No, I don't think we'd get a solo film, and I am kind of on your page, so I'll kind of echo that. But I think they, in terms of the casting for it, I think they're going to avoid the Tom Holland type. Like, they're not going to go for, like, some young person like that. I feel like they actually will just kind of go for the Robert Pattinson age range, but I think
30s.
they'll go for a different kind of person, I guess. Like, I don't know, a different style, and even, just the interpretation of the character as well. So I think it'll be a team-up thing as well. And he'll pop up maybe a few times before they try and do a solo thing, but I don't think they need to race towards that at all. And maybe even like even for the sake of overlap and not confusing the audience and stuff, and even just giving more time from what's been going on with the previous DCU stuff. Leave Batman for a few years, right? Because you already are having that box office presence with him. And then you can like build up that anticipation for when they actually do that reveal, and then maybe people will be less mad because they're always gonna be mad no matter who you fan cast or whoever they truly cast, not fan cast. But I think putting some time on it is good, just because of the current trilogy that's ongoing right now.
What do you think about S Bub's fan cast of Sean Gunn confirmed to play Batman? You like that one?
Yeah, you know what? It'll probably happen in like maybe it's some animated thing he does a voice. Maybe it's some weird I don't know. Like in Spider-Verse, so they had like Spider Pig and all these random ass characters. They ever do something like I'm sure Batman's got a few of those.
He
too.
does. There's a character called Batmite.
There you
He's
go.
a
He'll do
multiverse
Batmite. Confirmed. He would 100% do Batmite.
Kirklin, are you bringing up Batmite?
I was trying to figure out. Who
Okay,
this
if you
is.
bring him up, screen share because I want Dylan to see this. But no, what's gonna happen is they're gonna get Sean Gunn to play Batman, and they're gonna deep fake who the real actor is over him, and it won't be his voice either. But he'll do all the movement, and everything. Sean Gunn will be the one who gets jacked, and then they'll just put like Austin Butler's face on there. But Taylor, what do you feel with the James Gunn? And I want to ask you this too, because this has just happened today, where he said he had a big day. So he's writing Peacemaker season 2. He's writing Superman, and then today he confirmed he's writing a mystery DC show. So far, like he's got 3 DC things on the slate. Do you think he's gonna write Batman?
I don't think so.
I hope not.
Now I need
there we
to.
go. There's Batmite. Yeah. And James Gunn is a massive Batmite fan. So
Cute, but also frightening at the same time. Batmite is so he's not actually like a mite size. Like he's just
Yes, he
like a
is.
kid.
Well, yeah. Well,
Because a mite is like like a tiny little insect, right?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess so. So
I've been playing a lot of Grounded, and you fight a lot of mites in that game, so I know exactly how big a
That's
mite
fair.
is.
Mega
He's well
Mite.
versed
He's
in
a
the
Mega
Mite world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a very a full on like centric serious film by James Gunn, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Like all I can think of is just like the comedic superhero ones that he's done as of late. Does he have anything super serious?
Well, he's produced them. Like he produced Brightburn, remember, and that's not comedic at all. But he didn't.
That's true.
I don't know if he wrote. Let me take a look and see if he wrote Brightburn. I don't think he did. I think he just produced it. But still, so like as his producing, I think he has that. But with his writing, most of the time, there's always a edge of some sort of comedic relief. What if they do that? What if they go for a comedic Batman? Like Adam West.
Well, I feel like the Batman, Adam West, Batman, like Christian Bale's Batman, had a perfect degree of comedy in that. It was like a very serious, innocent level of humor, and I really like that. And I feel like James Gunn would like quadruple that a little bit, and that's maybe a little too much for me because Batman that I like is more or less the serious and the brooding. That being said, maybe that's the change. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe that's exactly how you stand out and do something different from the norm that we're used to. Where we have all these actors portraying Batman in different age brackets, different parts of Batman's legacy. So now we get did not write Brightburn. There you go. Now we get this new Batman who is mostly just comedic. I don't know if that would work for most of the fans out there. It might alienate a lot of the fans, but I mean, I'll still watch it.
Kirkland, you looking forward to a comedic Batman, or what do you think Gunn's going to be doing with
I
them?
want over the top humor, slapstick comedy. No, I don't know. I feel like I like basically what was discussed around the time when I think it was when we did the Batman review. Is just like how would they tackle these like super comic-y ideas like with this type of Batman, and I like what you said, Travis, how he would fight like villains that you can explain the easiest with like without doing like the full Arnie Mr. Freeze thing. Like you could definitely make those more grounded and make it fit within that world and Brit
The Ice Age.
I want
I
that
still-
line at least. Don't give me Arnie, but I want that line. That's amazing.
We gotta do a movie night. I want because Dylan's never seen any of those little Batmans. I
Oh
think
my
he
God.
genuinely enjoyed Batman Robin because it's so bad. Like, I know you've seen memes, but one time.
He would
Let's
love
do
it.
it. Yeah,
So
let's do it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that for the Batman or DCU's Batman. We'll do a after 9 movie night of Batman and Robin. I think that would be fun. Mark it down. 3 years from now, mark it down.
3
So,
years, along with the reboot retro.
Yeah, exactly. Retro Mall. Yeah.
Push.
And then Chris Balga posted, "Do you want Gunn and Saffron to do a route of Soul films that first before a proper Justice League movie or a different approach. I'm on the mixed approach. I'm on a give some solo films and then save some. Like I said before, save Batman, maybe save Wonder Woman, save Aquaman if it's a full reboot, which, you know, we're kind of operating their basis of. But Kirk, I'll start with you this time and go the other way. What do you think? Do you think it's kind of MCU-ish where you get whoever the new Justice League, the 5 is, 6 is, you get all solo films? None of them? Do you just start with just a Justice League? Well, clearly we're getting Superman movie, so like we're at least getting one solo movie. I don't think he's not going to be part of Justice League. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's boring to just say like, oh, the best route is probably like the MCU route, but I feel like it also just was the smoothest of doing like the mixture of solo films leading to the group, but then having like a spread out amount of solo films leading up to that big team up, which just made it very palatable. But I don't know, I like maybe one or two and then some sort of team up, not necessarily like a big Justice League thing, but at least a few characters.
Like a Batman versus Superman Redux.
Redux, yeah. Double the explosion.
Green Lantern versus Cyborg. They introduce Hawk Girl. They just do it all over again. And like, I guess the good thing is with those is like you don't have to, even though they're doing a Superman film, it's not like MCU where people didn't know Thor or they didn't know Iron Man. Like you have like the A-list characters with DC starting out, so it's like you don't really need another Superman movie, you don't really need another Batman movie, but obviously they're doing Superman movies, so I don't know. But
yeah,
Taylor, what do you think Gunn and Safran are going to do with their slate to lead up to a Justice League, or do they just start with Justice League? Boom, second movie out of the gate.
I would not want them to start with the Justice League. I think that's too much. I think that what they, and I maybe specifically James Gunn, will excel at is focusing on these spin-off films, and that's like not even spin-off, like anthology films. And that's something that I like to pitch like a long time ago. We talked a conversation where I think that's where DC can really be its own thing.
You think they're going to be anthology films? Well,
like kind of all in the same universe and focusing on the characters and the storylines that we're not used to. And I think that's where they can really put their feet down and really get a lot of traction compared to Marvel. Well, Marvel started off with the heavy hitters at first, and now they're kind of branching into the characters that we haven't really seen before or aren't familiar with. So I think with DC, that's the trajectory they need to go on out of the gate, because it's going to be new and very different from the repetitive heavy hitters that are always reoccurring as, you know, recasts or whatever leading up to their previous Justice League and all that jazz. So I think that's where James Gunn will do really, really well. And like tie into like the previous question where like having like Batman kind of brought back in and coming in at a later date. I think having those characters appear, like I know James Gunn wasn't attached to that first Suicide Squad, but having Batman, like Ben Affleck's Batman, appear in there as a character, I think that's super cool. And that's something that they could use as a reoccurring thing. Main characters that are cast already appear in these films. I think that'd be a cool little thing.
The Superior Squad to you, right? That's the superior one.
It's a damn good film.
Yeah.
I feel like they'll almost split the difference, because when I look at James Gunn's success in recent times, and I mean, it sounds like he is doing a lot of writing, but presumably he's more kind of behind the curtain on a lot of this stuff. I feel like a lot of his success is with that ensemble cast, and even, I mean, look at Guardians. It seems like Volume 3 is when we're getting like Rocket's origin story. So I think they could have a situation where they have maybe 3 or 4 characters, almost like the Marvels or something like that. 3 or 4 like bigger characters who are in a movie together, and you'll get like, I guess, little bits of details about their backstory, but then either in future movies or just somewhere in the middle of this movie and get more of that origin story stuff. But I don't think they want to overdo it with the origin. I think that's what the new Superman is going to be, right? It's like a younger younger Clark Kent,
young Superman, not an origin story. So just
so it's not an origin story, but it's a young. Okay,
Gunn
that's
specifically
kind of a weird combo. So I mean, if they're doing that makes me think they don't want to do a ton of origin stuff. You maybe probably do it for a couple characters, but yeah, I think they'll kind of avoid it and do maybe not Justice League to start it off, because I think that's almost got some. It's a bit toxic to use that title right now or something, even though it did have a bit of a comeback. But I think, I don't know, I'm not knowledgeable enough on DC to know what those little teams would be called, but something like that, where you have a handful of characters working together. And yeah, they're not fighting like the world-ending level threats. It could even be against 2 villains or, 2 smaller villains, something like that. But I feel like that could be a good route to go. That seems like it would fit his style. And once again, I'm always thinking about, okay, how is this going to work alongside like Joker and Batman, which are kind of a solo character doing their thing. They're not really going to team up in a big way. Maybe they'll have one character join them on the adventure. But I think when they're trying to think about the variety that they're providing in the theaters, they're going to have to factor that stuff in there, even if James Gunn isn't really, checking in much on like Matt Reeves, Batman, and what's going on there, other than, of course, knowing everything that is happening. But he's not like micromanaging it as much, I would imagine.
Yeah, I think with Superman, I think they looked at the Batman, and they're just doing that approach. The same way Pattinson's Batman, like it's not an origin, but it's year 2. I think that's what it's going to be, like year 2 of definitely. Superman. And it makes sense. Like I same thing as Batman. You don't want to redo the planet exploding and the parents giving, like everyone knows that story. That's been done to death. So it's just like you can just start. And as I've said before, I'm going to be interested to see like how young it is, because if it doesn't feel like you should have recast Cavill, it's a weird thing. But if it's a reboot, then I get it. It's just even this week when we didn't talk about it because we started talking about Taylor about something else. But on the newscast this week or Weekly Geek, when that report came out that you guys talked about of Wonder Woman, and the report was from Variety saying like, oh, Gunn and Safran aren't using Wonder Woman the first 3 years, and then he debunked that, but he didn't specifically debunk the Gal Gadot thing, because there was 2 tweets. There's the 3-year one that said Gal Gadot's recast, and he just mentioned that one. So it's I think we're on the path, but who knows? They haven't given a date of when this is happening in January. So he said again though, he said that he's going to be they'll be revealing projects this month. He's already said that like as of yesterday. So it's happening. We just don't know. I think what I would like, I don't think they would do it. I would love it if they just had Gunn and Safran with someone that interviewed them, just asked a bunch of questions and like, it's predetermined questions, but make it like a fluid conversation. If you're not going to do like a big like fandom, it'd be great just do a sit down of like, if it is a full reboot, explain why you're rebooting, stuff like that. Or I don't know if it's just going to be Gunn's going to have a Twitter thread. I bet that's what it's going to be because he's active on social media. It's just going to be like a saved in drafts. He's going to hit tweet one day, and hopefully it's a day that I'm not busy and we can cast about it. So, all right, we're going to take our first ad break because we're going to do lots of drafting after this. So we'll take our break, and then we'll be right back, and we're going to get into the fan drafts. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. So I'm going to pull up good old random.org here, our old faithful, to find out who's going to go first and stuff like that and everything. I'm not sure if people have specific characters they want to go or whatnot, or they don't really care, but that's always the fun thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Going into this, I was more expecting us just casting. I didn't know this was so much a draft.
Uh-oh.
So I don't have a lot of backups. So for me, I really got to try to.
I sympathize, Dylan. It's okay.
I don't have many for a couple. I have some bench warmers, but for a couple of these, I'm so happy with my pick. I don't need another one, and I didn't go that far. So we'll see how this goes.
Every Fancast draft we did in the past, the X-Men one, the Spider-Man, the Batman, the Disney Plus one, they're all this. Now, granted, we've not done it in 3 years, so I should have gave a reminder. But you can also go look on the feeds.
I'm blaming myself, not you. I'm blaming
I'm blaming Travis. I needed that document in my hand.
Remember Sarah? Remember the Christmas party? Oh, Kirklin wasn't there because he pretended he was sick. But remember, it was Insult Travis less this year. Good resolution, everybody. You know,
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Resolution.
Yeah, you weren't there. You don't have to honor it, Kirklin.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm double downing. I thought I was nice last year.
Yeah, so as this will go, like I said, if someone gets drafted, they're off the board. I was thinking, S-Bub's both saying the announcement will be January 31st, 11:59. When do you think the announcement will be? I don't know. I think it's just going to be I think it's going to be random. If it was an event, I feel like they would have announced it already of like, hey, January 20th, we're doing the first look. I don't think it's that. So I think it's just like a day that best fits SEO. Like the best, like whenever we get the most traction, they'll drop it.
Sorry, did they say it was happening in January? Is that why?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he said it multiple times. So he said this even yesterday. He said we're going to reveal some projects this month. So it's happening. It's just there's no like when. So I don't know, and I don't think there's anything big DC happening. Like if there was a game or something come out, or a comic stories come out. I mean, like a special one, I'd say, they'll time it, but I don't know. So. Let's see. Yeah, it'll be like on a Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Oh, have you not randomized it yet?
No, I've not randomized it yet. So. Look at that.
I was like, I need this. I need this right now.
All right, there we go.
No! From first to last, just like that.
So the order's
Why
gonna
does this
go...
randomizer feel so old? I just got to mention. It feels like an early
I used this
2000
website today. I love this website.
Okay. It's so
it
great.
Just
simple
works
and
exactly
easy.
as you need it to.
But you know what we can do, Dylan? We'll do some snake order. How about that?
Yes, I'll get
better?
2. Yeah.
Yeah, you get 2. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna go Taylor, myself, Kirklin, and Dylan. So we pick the character who we think who we want to go first. So Taylor, you're going first. What character would you like to draft? Because usually we pick the character we're least confident in, or characters that we only have one pick. Because there's a couple. I have backups, but the backups are like they're fine. Like I got a couple that I'm like, this is just the one, and then I have ones that are switched. So Taylor, who do you want to pick first? Oh, sorry. Before you think as well, we're recasting the entire DCU and Green Lantern, John Stewart's edition. I gave them some kind of preference of who he is, but obviously there's been rumors that's going to happen. I'm sure there's going to be a Green Lantern. So that's the only add-on, but the rest of them are DCU. Taylor.
I'm gonna start off with character Wonder Woman.
Okay. Oh God! I swear.
Oh no!
Okay, calm down.
We know who Taylor's picking. So as this works, it's like a draft. Taylor's gonna pick an actress, and if that happens, none of us can pick said actress. And the only person that's ever got a point on one of these things is me in the Marvel cast when I got Oscar Isaac for Moon Knight. The rest of them are all out there. I think Taylor was close, and I was close with Jonah Hill's Penguin, but then he backed out because he wanted to play Riddler, and Matt Reeves was like, "That's not happening, Jonah." But so Taylor. Who do you think is James Gunn's Wonder Woman? Or who's your draft pick? Whatever you want to phrase it as.
My draft pick is Adria Arjona. I think I said her last name
You always
right.
pick people I have no idea.
You know her.
Like,
She was from Andor.
cast.
She was the lady in Morbius. So you know her.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
Oh, okay.
Like, go listen to Batman Cast of Republics when you picked like Kate Loch Ness or something. It's like, who is this? But okay, why did you pick this actress? Obviously, she's got some Marvel cred.
After seeing her in Andor, really liking her in Andor, and then after watching Morbius recently, I liked her in that actually quite a bit. And I think you know what, like. I think she's got the chops. I think she could be, pulling the punches here and could make the hop into a very prominent leading lady role of the DCU. So,
I will say this. I'd have to go back and listen to them all. I just think Casillas had some questionable ones. I actually think based off, not Morris, but based on Andor, I think this might be your best pick ever, Taylor. This is a pick that I didn't even think of, and I went, you know what? I would put the stamp of approval on that. So
I'll
you know
take
what? That's a good one. So
I gotta say, Taylor, strategy-wise, did you feel like someone else had that? Why'd you pick that as your first character? That doesn't feel like one you have to be worried that someone would snake? Or did you really think that we
was the
all
only name I
thought so
had on my
confidently
list.
about Morbius recently that we were like, oh, gotta go Adri? Sorry.
or did you worry about Andor because we just watched Andor? Is that what
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants at this point.
love it.
So.
I love it. I love it. The Taylor strategy. I was expecting Kate Beckinsale, honestly.
Yeah.
When he had
Yeah,
Wonder
I
Woman
thought it was
as
coming.
pick. It was brought up yesterday. It was fresh in the mind.
Okay, so I'm next here. I have two. I have one that I think Dylan might have, but I'm not going to take that one. Maybe he won't have it. I don't know. But maybe I thought Taylor would have had this. Maybe these other two. So I'm sorry if I'm stepping on some toes here. But I've seen her for years. She was in a little TV show called Legion that I was a big fan of. And then I think she blew the doors off the hinges this year when she was in Prey. And that's who I'm picking as Amber Midthunder.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I agree with many people. Kirklin, what were those eyes for? Did you have her there? Or were you big roll
No,
eyes?
that's just
Okay,
a good pick. I wish I did think of her.
So I agree with many people that yes, if I had my preference, I would cast her as X-23. But we're not doing that, and maybe they'll bring Daphne Keane back, and that's good for me. I think she's shown both ways as far as Legion and Prey. Where Prey, it's more the action heavy and stuff like that. But there's like some emotion there. And Legion, she showed she's done comedy. Not that Wonder Woman needs to be comedic. Everyone's worried about that with Gunn. But I think what you need is some levity with Wonder Woman. You need some lightheartedness. And you just need someone that can inspire people. And I think she could. And I think she's one of these people that I think for the majority, like I think they're going to try and get a mix of established stars and newer stars. And I think that Wonder Woman being such a big character, you could have not many people know who she is, right? They're just gonna, the girl from Prey. But eventually you get to a different level. I'm not sure if Disney would want to lock her down after Prey, if we're gonna get Prey 2, or if they go, hey, we like that movie, let's get her in MCU or Star Wars. But if we're looking around, I would be a big fan of that casting. I'm a big fan of her so far. I've only seen her in the two things, but both of them she's been great. So Amber Midthunder. So
Good pick.
yeah. So now goes to Kirkland Patzer.
Okay. This is not one that I had many names for. But you know what? I'm gonna go for a pick that I don't think any of you would have gone for. But I'm going to throw down my favorite, possibly one of my favorite parts from Eternals, the movie that I really did not like, Gemma Chan as Wonder Woman.
Gemma Chan.
Wow,
I-
her third superhero role. Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
that's
get her
big,
in there.
yeah.
I feel like I've only seen like one thing that I really really liked that she was in, which is Crazy Rich Asians. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. Crazy Rich Asians, and I just really like her as an actress. But I feel like everything else that I've seen her in, I just didn't really like. So
You like Captain
get her-
Marvel the movie, don't you? She's in there.
oh my gosh, I keep forgetting.
She's
like
a green
blue
alien.
Yeah, green alien. So
yeah.
give me Gemma Chan as Wonder
Okay.
Woman. I'm down.
Okay.
I like
No, but, this is interesting because I don't think any of us had the same pick, so it's good. So Dylan Muss, what is your
Who was I gonna pick? Come on, it's easy. This is a softball.
ADA?
Yeah, ADA all day.
yeah.
I thought someone might snake it from me here, but I'm going Anna de Armas on this one. I mean, this would be a good role for her. She has the look for it, and I think at some point it's going to happen, right? She's going to be in something, and James Gunn, that would be a great, if he could get in her DMs on this one and get her in there, I think that'd be a great pickup for the studio. So,
Yeah.
shouts to S Bubs. I'm sure you're gonna like that pick in the chat.
That was the second one. That was my first one. I thought Amber, but it's a good pick. And I think it's just one of those, like, obviously she's doing that John Wick movie coming up, but like, I'm just still surprised she's not been scooped up by either one. Like, barring her being like, hey, I'm not a fan of that stuff. Barring that, I'm just surprised it's not happened yet. And I feel like I'm like with you, Dylan, that it's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And I would be down for that. So there we go.
I'd be super down for that.
Yeah.
Okay, I get to pick the next character.
Well, no, wouldn't I pick the next character? Because we drafted. Because Taylor picked.
Well, it's
and then we
snake
all
draft though, right?
right?
Like if I'm
Serpentine
last, don't-
pattern.
So but then wouldn't it always just go back before you and Taylor, though, if we do that way? Because Taylor's always going to draft last, right? Then me and Kirk.
Yeah, I'm down. This is the
in
way.
terms of what character, I guess.
What?
I guess the character.
Yeah,
Is what you're-
because like.
So you're saying you pick the character, but then I get the first pick of that character.
We should have done characters in randomizers. That probably would have been better. Because then it would just be
Too
random.
late now.
And it'd be like Dylan's turn.
Well, it's not too late now, but like, because no,
We're
my thing
restarting
was-
that round. I'm picking Anna de Armas first.
So Taylor picked the character, right, and then he got to draft, and I thought I would pick the character, and then I draft, then we go that way, and then when we get to you, that you pick the character draft, then it goes back to you and do it again. Because see the system of if we do the snake, me and Kirkland never pick the character. You see that that issue, right?
It's not an issue.
Or do we just
Interesting.
yeah.
I
Or
guess
do
so, sure.
we right now randomize the characters and then we go in the order of like, okay, the next person, like someone would start with that character. Like Taylor started with Wonder Woman, right? So then number 2, I would start with that one. Then number 3, Kirkland. Number 4, you.
Yeah, I feel like I get extra fucked by this format, but I'm okay with it. It's all good.
No, but that format, no, it's the same.
You do get
just do-
snake
okay.
order perks.
I don't
that
care.
way.
Or just do
It's
like
okay.
Travis goes now. He picks his
Okay.
character and first pick, and then it'll go me, and then it'll go Dylan twice, and
Yes,
then back down.
that's what I thought originally. Yeah.
Well, now I guess that's okay.
Okay.
No, I thought that because before I thought
Travis' show. Okay, guys. He gets to
No,
pick
it's
3
not.
times.
That's you pitched. I talked about the beginning. I was always fine with that because then Dylan will get. So we're gonna cast us 3. How many characters are there? There's 7. So we're gonna cast 3, and then Dylan picks 4 and 5. That's what it was.
Okay.
What do you mean? Well, find a system. What system works for you? What system?
I like
works
it.
for
I
all
like
of you?
it. I'm just
No,
joshing
you
I'm
pitched
just
it.
joshing you. I'm just joshing you.
Jeez,
Let's
Louise.
do it.
I'm cool with it. We should have randomized the order of the character. I think 'cause
Yeah.
it
Yes.
would have been fine, but it doesn't really matter. Let's keep
done is
keep
done.
moving. What's the next character?
It's tough because I have one that I want to pick because I have not many. Both of them, I'm just worried someone's going to pick them. And it's just a question of who's going to get to what first. And I really don't know. And I feel like someone knows, but like...
There's an obvious one, right? I think there's one obvious one.
Is there? I don't know. I'm going to go with Flash. I'm going to pick Flash next. So this is an actor that me, Dylan, and Taylor, we reviewed Scary Stories or Scary Stories You Tell in the Dark and stuff like that. And you can go back to that review. And I said, you know what? This guy, not a good actor. Was not a fan of his performance. He beat up a scarecrow in this movie and everything like that. But then I saw him in a little show called Euphoria. And he's good in that. He's fine. He's a good character until the penultimate episode of season 2 and the season 2 finale, when he throws a musical or he's a part of a musical. And the great Austin Abrams is my pick for the Flash because this man is a fucking star. He's also the douchebag in Do Revenge. He's that guy, but he's in National. He's popping up everywhere. But those 2 hours of Euphoria where he's playing Nathan or Nate, I guess, and oh my goodness, it is some of the best you've ever seen. And in that 2 hours, he shows how talented he is by playing man, woman, like everybody, like so good. So yes, Austin Abrams is my pick. I knew Kirkland might have it as well, so I had to take it. So that's why. So I'm sorry.
A lot of my list, I just have like actors that I want, and like they're just there, and I'm like, okay, where are they gonna line up? So I had him somewhere else, not actually as the Flash, but that's okay. That's a really good pick.
Interesting.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. So I just think too, like I think this guy can do anything, but I want Flash to be a bit younger. It is similar to Ezra. I think they could also go a different like thing with Wally West or something, so you could get him, you could get the African American version. I don't know, but I think whoever the Flash is, Austin Abrams could do it, and he's very likable. And the same thing, I think someone's gonna scoop him up, and I can't wait to see his career. So now it goes to let's see,
it's me, isn't
it's
it?
you. Yeah, because I lost the list because I changed it back to random, and now it's one. So yeah, it's you.
Okay. I have one, but I kind of wanted him elsewhere, but I'm worried he might be taken. But I might just have to take him here. You know, it's not the ideal pick for me where he was going to be placed, but I just want him on my team. I'm going to go with great and powerful Timothy Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet's Flash.
Fuck.
That's my Superman, Kirkland.
That was my pick for Flash, Kirkland. Holy shit.
He was super. Or sorry, he was Batman for me. So.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
4 quadrants.
My only other Superman was a total meme pick, so now I got to go deep into the archives here.
In the honorable mentions, can you still tell us the meme pick though? Because I want.
I'll tell you right now if you want. We can wait. Let's wait.
Yeah,
till
we'll wait
to
till Superman. Okay. Yeah. So why is Timothy Chalamet your Flash, Kirkland?
I mean, he's got the look. He's got the it factor right now. He's so hot right now. As what's his name?
Hot.
Oh my gosh, what's his name?
From
thank
Zoolander.
you, Mugatu. Yeah. So hot right now, and I don't know. I feel like he's such a star that he probably doesn't want to sign on for like a 10 movie deal or something. And I just picture whatever Flash is after Ezra will probably just be like, I don't know, here and there, not everywhere. So I think it'd be a nice little short contract with the big TC.
Man, sound like Paul Dano over here in the Batman. Here, there, not everywhere. Well, in the original George Miller Justice League, I think Flash was supposed to die then in the movie. So maybe that's it. Maybe you get a big star and people are like, wow, why is he doing this? And then boom, dead. Justice League. But because there's other Flashes, right? You could bring them in and stuff like that.
Brad Pitt, Deadpool 2. Maybe a little bit more on screen time than that. But
just like, man. Okay, so Timothy Chalamet. So now, Dylan, who is your Flash?
I'm going to be totally honest. I missed this character, so I didn't think about this at all until
Do you
now.
want Taya to go and then you go?
No, I'm not giving up my turn here. I'm going to hold on to my turn. My turn's
true, yeah.
I'm going to steal one of my Green Lantern picks that I wasn't loving. Yep. And now that I think about it for Flash, actually pretty good. I'm going to go with the star from Stranger Things, Joe Keery.
Joe Keery. Okay, that's a good one.
There you think he's going to go Travis?
Well, because
who else would you go? I'd have to.
Well, because I don't know, because I think I put this, maybe I didn't. I think I mentioned that Jon Stewart was black, and then when you said Joe Keery as one of your Green Lantern picks, I was thrown off guard there. So maybe I don't mention that Green Lantern was black, because that's why I thought he was going to go the other kid.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Okay.
Yeah, when you said Joe Keery, I'm like, Joe Keery. I didn't know, but
question marks over your head.
Yeah, go replay the tape. But Joe Keery, why Joe Keery down?
Like I said, this is a very last minute decision on this one. I think I have better reasoning for other characters. For this, I'm just making do, and I think he's good. I think he's definitely bound for a superhero role of some sort. And I think a big one like this, where he could lead a project or be a supporting, is a great place for him actually. So and he's got many years ahead of him, the youngster. So I think he's a good pick. Yeah, there's still that movie of S-Bubs I want to watch where he's recommended, where he like goes around and he's killing people like as a blogger and stuff. But like that's a small movie. Other than Free Guy, I feel like he's not been in a big movie yet. You know, like I feel like he's a star, but he's waiting for he's primed to have that vehicle and stuff like that. So.
Taylor Field, because I feel like I see your beady eyes looking around. You're typing, you're looking at stuff.
I just shift things around because fucking Kirklin got my Tim there.
Oh, right, you're Tim, right? So
Tim.
So, in lieu of Tim, who are you making the speedster?
Mr. Asa Butterfield.
Butterfield.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
a
That's a made-up
2000s
name.
Taylor
Yeah.
pick right there.
Oh yeah, I love Ender's Game. I saw his
You'll know him.
2022 movie.
Sex Education, right?
Sex
Yeah,
Education.
sex ed. I actually really like this pick. I like it a lot. It's good.
He did a Choose or Die movie that dropped on Netflix. I saw last year. That one wasn't too bad. He gave that's sort of like the tie-in where I think like he's got that Barry Allen kind of vibe. Seeing him in that role, just minus the
In
superpowers.
Choose or Die.
In Choose or Die, yeah. Barry Allen,
Okay.
no superpowers. So there it is.
There's
Taylor's
a
making
Christmas movie too, I think on Prime over the summer the summer.
over the
winter
summer.
holiday
Great time to
that
release
I
that
threw it on.
Christmas. Yeah, no, that's fair. No, I feel like he was. I remember seeing him on a poster, but I feel like these are some of Taylor's most like level-headed picks he's ever had. Like I look at him and go,
Very young
okay.
roster he's got.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
very
This
different.
he's switching up, 20 or nothing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, gee. Okay, so now Kirkland, you get to pick the character and have the
Ooh.
first pick. So who?
Okay,
are you
I'm going. I'm just right out of the gate. I'm going. Is Catwoman on the list? I don't even remember what our initial list.
No,
She
Okay.
can be.
Not Catwoman then.
I casted her.
you don't even know the list. So you're just going through
I
the.
had a good pitch for that though. Damn it.
Maybe
Okay.
hey, we can say that for the villains.
We'll just do Batman
throw
then.
them in.
Okay, yeah. We'll Batman here. This list, I had a few ones, but I'm going Oscar Isaac. I think he's my Batman.
Oscar, whoa!
Oscar
From Moon Knight to
motherfucking
Batman.
Wow.
Isaac. He's escaping Cairo. He's getting.
He's
No
still
mato what, he's
there.
a Caped Crusader. No
He's
matter where
going
he
to
goes.
Gotham. Yeah, I saw him as the the snow Batman, but I want him as my my Batman.
You almost said it.
He's gonna be Green Lantern. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Okay. Jeez, I was not expecting.
I was
that.
thrown off because I was so ready with my Catwoman pick, but I'm
He
gonna
was
hold on to
original.
that
He was your
actress.
original Catwoman pick. That's what he was,
Yeah.
right? There
I
is
was
the-
thinking outside the box for that one.
in a multiverse in DC. You can look it up. There is a Catman, so he could play that maybe. So
One day.
yeah, one day. All right, Batman. So Dylan, who is your Dark Knight, Caped Crusader?
I really am happy with this pick. I'm glad. I'm really happy with this one. So this guy recently played in a role across the guy who is now cast as the other Batman, in Robert Pattinson. And you're joking about this, Kirkland, but I'm going with the Black Batman. I'm going with John David Washington. as the
Oh, jeez. First, I thought you were going with Taylor Lautner. I was really when you said played across from. I was like, oh no, John David.
No, more
Washington.
recently. More recently.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Jeez, JDW. Okay.
So I don't
like
know
it.
what I don't know. It doesn't. I don't know if it's Bruce Banner or if they could make Bruce Banner black, and that's fine. I don't know what
Bruce
they do from
Banner.
the comics perspective, Bruce fucking Wayne.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
So I don't know what the science of it is, but he's Batman at the very least. So that's all that matters.
Well, you could do two routes. Either he's black, or there has been a guy. They call him, what is his name? Batwing. But you can just make him Batman. There's been multiple people
There you
Batwing.
go,
So okay, there you go. Okay, damn, that's.
I
not
had him
great for
elsewhere.
I had him elsewhere as well, so that's not great for me. Taylor Field, who's your Batman?
I honestly I can picture Miles Teller as Bruce Wayne Batman. I really, really can. Oh yeah, put that suit on him.
It's the suit. It's not the Bruce Wayne part. It's more so him as the Batman is That's an interesting choice, Taylor. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I picture this image just with Miles Teller. Give me that edit, Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor, we need that. We need that edit. Okay, so he's jumping back from he played Reed Richards, didn't go well. He's now going to be Bruce Wayne. That's a big one. Okay.
Yeah, James Gunn watched Top Gun, and he's like, "Hey, my name is like the same name in the movie, and this guy did a great performance. Let's get him in as Batman."
That's why, because his name's the same, and it's not even spelled the same way. It's Gunn with a one. Jeez. If he's thinking like that, I do not want Gunn running this. Look, that movie's my last name. Let's get all the cast. Tom Cruise, you want to be Catman? Okay. I've said this one for a while. He was my pick before Pattinson, and then when Pattinson was rumored, I got fully on board because, that's fantastic. Love what he did, but I'm going to go with this. We never know how to say this fucking guy's name, but I think me and Emily have cracked the code that it's Dacre Montgomery, not Dacre, not Darcy. It's Dacre Montgomery. Now, I'm at a standstill here because I can't remember how old he is. I want a Batman that has been around for a while. I want a Batman that we get one solo Batman film and it ends with him getting a Robin or close to getting a Robin, because I think that's another thing to do instead of doing year 2 when he's in origin and stuff like that. I would like him to be able to adopt someone kind of right away and get into it, because that would be different too. Like Pattinson's on own, but these movies we have these. Montgomery, I can't remember what I looked it up. I can't remember. He's a young looking guy, but I think he's still in his 20s, isn't he? So
he's a standard good looking dude, I think.
He's 28, so I just personally think they will still go a younger Batman, because I think they don't want to be like Affleck, because I think lots of people associate now like old Batman kills. It's like, no, like I'd be fine if they went and got like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, like that'd be great, but I feel like because of Affleck they're going to go the other route and go younger. So, and he is just like a great actor. Stranger Things season, what was it, 3, he really proved his chops there. He's great in other stuff. I'm thinking same thing. He's a guy that's going to get pulled somewhere. He was great in Power Rangers, so he's always been my pitch for a while. So that's who I'd want. And this one was tough because like I said before, I think they could like wait on Batman if they wanted, but Gunn says they have big plans for Batman, so it's happening. It's tough when you got Pattinson going on right now. So we're going to take our second ad break, and then Dylan Muss is going to have his snake order pick. So we'll be right back. And we're back. So Dylan Muss, you got some power here. Now it's going to play off, okay? You get to pick 2 characters back to back. So who are you going with?
Okay, so I think the character I'm going with here is the other actor pairing that I'm very confident on. I'm going to go with Aquaman.
Okay.
And I feel like one or maybe more of you might have this guy. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overconfident on this. But if you look, when I Googled Aquaman and he looks in the comics, looks a lot different than Jason Momoa. It's a different style. This guy looks like a spitting image for Aquaman. He is jacked to the nines. No. He is a big movie star as of this year. I'm going Glenn Powell.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think of. I thought you were going to say, that's a good pick, though.
You were thinking, okay. I'm curious what you think I was getting for now.
But no, you did say big movie star, and that's where I thought, okay, maybe, but no, I like that one. That's a good pick right there. Okay,
that's a really good pick. Fuck. Oh, I like that.
He's in the air now. He's in the water. Okay.
Yeah. Next, he'll be on land.
All right, Kirkland Patzer.
Okay, I'm going to go with a very suave Aquaman. I'm going to follow a little bit in Dylan Muss's shoes here. I'm going to go with the big Mike Fassbender here. Michael Fassbender as Aquaman. Oh, yeah. Wow. What a very sexualized Aquaman here.
Just big
turtlenecks. He's got to be wearing a turtleneck. They got to incorporate that in his suit somehow. But yeah, I want Michael Fassbender as my Aquaman.
Damn.
Wow. I would
love
to
the Aquaman. I love that.
Secret Wars, and I would love to see the internet waking up to Michael Fassbender cast as Aquaman. Wow. Okay.
Why not?
So Dylan was talking about movie star this year, which he had a movie come out this year, so I was worried for my pick. And then Kirkland's a big fan of this movie, so I was really worried. But luckily, I'm unscathed. I'm with Dylan. I'm going the classic comic book route, some blonde hair. And, who's had a great year, who also just looked jacked to the gills. That's Alexander Skarsgård, my friends. I think he would look... You look at him in The Northman, and you just slap the Aquaman stuff on him. Oh, so you maybe shave him up.
Just fish blood all over him. He's fucking up those fish folk.
You don't even have to. You look at the Justice League anime cartoon where he got his hand cut off. He had long hair. He had the beard. Just take the Northman, do that, cut his hand off, give him the claw. We're good to go. Like a real, CGI, of course. But no, Skarsgård, like that's been a guy I feel like he was in the running. He lost the role for Captain America to Chris Evans. So I feel like he has a taste of it. But it's been many years. But I just think you got to go the complete other route. But he's shown intensity. I think he's only got better as an actor. So I'm going for that type of route because you got to go opposite Momoa. I've always said this. You can't just go try and outdo Momoa because you can't do that. So go a different route, which luckily I think all our picks are. So I'm interested to see if Taylor went an opposite route or see he can
He's got Roman Reigns.
I was going to say Roman Reigns. Yeah. From current universe undisputed world champion.
Just like Drax.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to pull from the Stranger Things family here. And
what?
I'm gonna pop...
Wait. You're pulling from the Stranger Things family for Aquaman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not prepared for this pick.
I'm not prepared so far.
Winona Ryder.
All right, lay it on us.
I'm going to put Joseph Quinn in there. I'd like to see him. Joseph Quinn.
The guy. Oh,
Eddie.
okay. Eddie.
Oh,
Eddie. Okay.
Okay.
We got a real young Justice League going on.
There's a lot of very interesting facial expressions from you guys there.
I don't know who I thought that was at first when I heard the name, but
Yeah, that
someone
name
from
was like,
Stranger
I don't know who
Things.
this
I
guy
thought it
is,
was
so.
Dustin, and I was like, what?
What?
Yeah.
his reaction.
So what
Got no
about
teeth in it too.
what
He's
about
gonna have to bulk up, I think, a little bit. maybe.
Yeah, what about Joseph Quinn gives you that Aquaman vibe, Taylor?
Again, like I haven't seen him in anything else aside from Stranger Things, but just his rambunctiousness, his aesthetic, his persona, everything about him, I feel like okay, my only interpretation of Aquaman is the Momoa route, and I feel like okay, we need definitely to kind of like tilt this on like a new axis here and have like a different portrayal. And I feel like Eddie has this not Eddie, Joseph Quinn has this
Everybody.
specific element to him, and the way he could kind of deliver a very unique approach to this character, and I think he's definitely got the chops for it. And yeah, I mean, totally, I think he could definitely like put on a couple extra little bumps in his arms and just be good to go.
Little bumps.
Little bumps.
All right. Okay. There you go. I was not seeing that one, but there you go. So now, Dylan, we're on to our next character. So right now, for the fans, we got Cyborg, Green Lantern left, and Superman. So we got 3. So actually, Taylor, you're not going to get a last pick. Sorry. So you kind of get screwed over by the system, but
Sure.
neither am I actually. neither am I really.
Well, it's
So
weird because
you
we
then.
did Snake for the character and like who picks first,
It's
but
a
then
flawed
not
system.
for
It's
the
a flawed
actual
system.
order of who's picking. It's a whole thing.
You're scrapping this episode.
Yeah.
Honestly, my last 3
See
here.
you next week.
My last 3, I'm not feeling as confident on these, so I don't think it really matters who I pick. I don't really feel like I have much of an advantage here. I'll go with Cyborg next. This is a character I truthfully do not know very much about, other than the recent Justice League, which didn't do a whole lot for that character. I'm gonna go with a recent someone who's in a movie recently. I don't even know much about him, that's why I'm not too confident on it. But I think in this movie that I saw recently, he's kind of playing an understated sort of performance. I feel like it's kind of sciencey sort of guy too, and that's kind of what I see Cyborg as. So I'm going with Leslie Odom Jr. This is
okay.
I forget his name, but in Glass Onion, he's
Yeah.
the scientist guy who's wearing the hat the whole time.
Yeah, okay. I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can smell that one. Okay. Kirkland looks confused.
I haven't seen Glass Onion yet, so I had to look him up.
Oh, right. It's been on Netflix past 3
There he
weeks.
is.
Yeah. 10th
There he
biggest
is.
movie of
Yeah, he was there the whole time.
all time. Kirkland clicks on the picture, just says "fuck you, Kirkland." It's just like back to the earlier
One of
joke.
those.
It's the carved in.
Yeah, that was the
fucking
joke.
bathroom
Yeah.
stall.
Took a minute, but we
I
got
see where
there.
you're going. I see where you're going.
Kirkland, who's your cyborg?
My cyborg here. We got 2 actors. Fuck it. I'm gonna save him.
Oh, saving.
I'm gonna go. Oh no, I don't really have any backups though. Okay, I'm
Put you on the
gonna. This might be a throwaway pick. I'm gonna I'm gonna put in Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
Cyborg.
Jordan.
They're gonna hide that beautiful body, which is a lot of CGI. Yeah, that's my
Wow,
pick.
he
It's
would
a
not touch
throwaway
that
one.
role with a 1,000-foot stick.
throwaway
I don't
one.
think.
Creed 3 just absolutely bombs. He's gonna be
He
looking
needs
for
some money,
a cyborg role. So
He needs some money. Just knocking on Gunn's door. Hey, I want to be cyborg.
let me be cyborg. Yeah,
Let me
that's
be
what I picture.
cyborg.
So there you go. MBJ.
Okay.
Very bold, very bold.
Thank you, Dylan.
I'm gonna change. How old's this person here? Okay, no, I'm gonna definitely go back to that one because I picture him a little younger. My cyborg. I want him in the Teen Titans, so I'm gonna go picking from this well again. Only Kirkland will understand the reference. And I thought he might get him, but I'm gonna pick Algie Smith. He played Chris McKay on Euphoria for season 1 and then like 2 episodes. I like him as an actor. I think he's charismatic. He had to carry his heavy scenes that were in there, which were good. He's kind of an asshole, but not that needs to be a cyborg. Not the guy actor. I mean, like what he portrayed in Euphoria and stuff like that. So, and I was just trying to look for someone young because I don't need. He could be on the Justice League, but I'd like him to go back and forth between being the Teen Titans, like hanging with Robin and the
He's
other
28
sidekicks.
apparently, according to Google.
Is he 20? Yeah, is he 28? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. My other pick was 41. So you could maybe it won't be. Maybe they'll just call it Titans. I don't know. But yeah, they could probably go someone younger. Here's the thing. I don't care what anyone says. Ray Fisher's a very good actor, and I think in Snyder Cut he did a good job. I just don't. I think whoever gets this role, if they recast it, will be a complete nobody because I just don't see who would want the role. Really. Like, I just don't know if anyone wants. And there's some good things to do with it, of like representation, not so much being black, like as far as being a disabled character and that you can do that. I just don't know what there is. Like, you're gonna be in a suit, it's just only half your face. Like, I don't know what other than someone trying to get a big break would really want from the role. So that's why I didn't pick anyone too big or something like that. But Taylor.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, he's still an up and comer.
Little known actor.
Yeah.
Well, Kirklin, you took my Michael B. Jordan pick.
Oh my God!
I should have let you have it. You want to trade?
no, that ship sailed.
Yeah.
So
trade. You don't even know who he has. He'd be like Billy D. Williams, Cyborg.
I'll give you Kate Beckinsale.
Wow, race swap and gender swap.
They take her. Yeah, they take her voice. That's it. Like it's not actually her. It's a completely CGI character, but Kate Beckinsale's voice.
I'm gonna go with John Boyega.
John Boyega. Okay,
Yeah.
He was popping up somewhere. I just felt like it. So there you go. Any reason?
Maybe.
I feel like aside from like whatever, like what's he working on right now? I don't know what like other projects he's gotten on. What other movies?
Come out last year.
Did he have a movie? Oh, I know he was in the one
Woman King, which was fantastic.
I haven't seen that yet.
Woman King is so damn good. Yeah.
Nice.
I feel like after like Star Wars, he's just kind of like really just branching out then and kind of like diving into some really cool different roles then because I want to see
branch
Woman
back
King.
to Cyborg.
He's back to Cyborg. He played Cyborg before.
Well, I meant like a franchise because I think he doesn't want to do the big movies now, so he's going to come back for Cyborg.
I think James Gunn will just fucking slap that check down. He's like, how many zeros do you want me to write on this check? And Boyega's gonna be like,
mail him a blank check and be like, fill that in, and then get over to the studio.
For your 5-minute scene in Justice League.
And then James Gunn just sends a mail back. Sorry, can't do. Like, even though he sent him a blank check, like.
He's like, Michael B. Jordan responded to me first. Sorry,
He intercepted the mail.
You want to play Cyborg when we recast him again? Okay, so now Kirkland Patzer, you get two characters.
All right.
So there you go, Taylor. I'm also getting screwed over as well. So there you go. So you get to pick between Superman
cool.
and Green Lantern.
I'm gonna go Green Lantern here. This is the fella crossed my mind for Cyborg. Instantly threw him away. Pulled out Michael B. Jordan. I'm going Jonathan Majors here as my.
Oh
my Green
wow,
Lantern
he's me
power
King
pick.
and this. He's busy.
Oh
man.
yeah,
The
absolutely.
MCU
It's happened
crossovers
before.
in this are
Why
insane.
not? Let's do it.
Jonathan Majors, new Green Lantern, Don Stewart. Yeah, okay. You didn't see Devotion, did you?
No, but I saw the trailer for Creed, and holy fuck, that scared me.
did you watch it right before this cast?
I should have. Get me all fired up.
Michael B.
Man,
Jordan and him.
If you want to be envious
Yeah.
of someone's body, watch the trailer for Creed 3. My gosh, Jonathan Majors is jacked, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, this was my John Dane Washington pick, so that one's gone. So I'm gonna go. I had two here, but I'm gonna go for the one that I wanted a lot, and in the MCU they just kind of dispatched very quickly, and it was fine because I liked him. But I'm going Sterling K. Brown. I'm sorry, Taylor. Is that your pick there?
No, that wasn't. I thought you were gonna say something.
Okay,
else.
no, I'm going Sterling K. Brown. So obviously he played Michael B. Jordan's dad in Black Panther. He gets killed off. Like he only has 10 minutes. He gets killed off. I've said this before, like many other people. American Crime Story, where he played one of the lawyers representing against O.J. Simpson. He's fantastic. I don't watch This Is Us, but he was in The Predator as well. He was the guy that just chewed gum for 2 hours and stuff. Very disappointing use there. But he is one of the best actors of our generation, and I would love him in this role. I think with Green Lantern, you do need an actor that can carry the load, share the load, whatever you want to say. I think you need someone that can bring it. Now, my only thing against this is maybe he'd be too young and they'd want to go older, but same thing with Justice League. Like Taylor's teams might maybe a little bit different. I would like a varying degrees. That's what I like about Avengers. They're varying degrees of ages, right? You got your middle age, you got your more aged up with Iron Man, you got your youngins. So I think the team still could use like a 50-year-old and a guy who's been through the shit and everything like that. So Sterling K. Brown is my pick.
Am I next?
Taylor, you are next.
Okay.
Yeah.
My pick, and who I thought you were leading with that because he too is in the MCU and got kind of like kicked out pretty damn quick. Donald Glover.
Donald Glover. Whoa,
Oh.
Green Lantern. He's going to stop playing Hypno Hustler and then go do this.
Hypno Hustler?
Have you not heard about this?
I haven't heard of this.
Oh, you can look it up. That's a new Sony Marvel movie they're doing. It's a Spider-Man villain that is based around music. It's a real
no
thing.
shit.
There's a real. If you listen to Travis Told You, it would be on there. But yeah, he's doing that with Sony. But yeah, there you go. Well, why would we agree? Why was he your pick, Taylor?
I didn't know he was in this project, and I just felt like after him getting kind of like shafted in
Your eyes.
Spider-Man. Well, how do you spell this? Hypno Hustler
It's a weird way.
or
It's
Hypno
like
Hustler?
It's Hypno Hustler. Thank you. I've never read.
Very different.
Sorry.
No hype.
Never read him in a comic book. I don't know what the fuck Sony's doing over there, but there you go.
Well, that's crazy.
Dilmus, who's your Green Lantern?
Okay, so yeah, I feel like I thought I was well prepared, but I totally missed your note that this Green Lantern is a black version of the character. So I'm gonna switch it up. I don't have a black actor for this, but I'm not whitewashing him either. I'm gonna go with Dev Patel.
Okay.
He's great. He was in Green Knight last year.
Green Knight,
yeah, and I think he's fantastic, and I kind of see him in this role. Once again, Green Lantern, not a character I know a ton about, so I'm not sure the personality. I've never watched the Ryan Reynolds movies to even get a vibe of what that's like. Although I'm sure it's just Ryan Reynolds there, but yeah, there you go. There's my pick.
Yeah, don't need to worry about that one. So we're on a Superman, which I'm very excited because I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I have to give this to somebody. I don't know who it was. Oh, I can't remember. It was one day I was doing Late Trash Told You, and someone was in the chat, and they dropped like, "Oh, my buddy thinks this person." Because I was talking about like each character, I usually feel like I have like a perfect who I would cast, and then I move on to the next one, right? But with Superman, I'm like, I don't really have anybody yet. But someone said, "Oh, my buddy or my brother." They said this the other night, and I don't know because I haven't watched the show. So for a third time charm, I'm dipping back in the Euphoria thing. Some of them are backup pick, but I am dipping back into it. I'm picking Jacob Elordi. I think and some people have as Batman. This guy's a tall motherfucker. Why are you laughing? Why you don't like my Nate pick, Kirklin? You don't like Nate as Superman?
I love it. I love it so much, Travis.
Because I don't think you do. You're laughing. You don't think Nate could bring it, eh?
No, he's got it.
As Kirkland could attest, that when he has to do emotional scenes, he can bring it. And usually, because he's a terrible character, when he's in like the dream world or someone's fantasy and he's like a good guy, he comes off as a good guy. I think there's just a vulnerableness that he can portray with this character that you could do, which Cavill did do before, but I think they are going to go, they've said it's not year one, but it's year two. I think they're going to go very young, and ever since I heard that, I was just like, and I think about him in Euphoria, not so much Dark Waters from last year, that was not great, and he's playing Elvis, that's coming out next year, he's playing Elvis, so he got that looking out, but I think he'd be a fan. I think somewhere he's going to pop up. I could, even see him as Batman, people fan casting, but for Superman, I want them attach that tall man with that cape. So, what are you giggling over there for?
Can't wait for my turn. Let's keep going.
Oh man, okay. Who would go in the way? Oh, so it'd be Taylor. Taylor gets the next pick.
And it's for Superman.
Superman.
Oh, do I want to do this?
Taylor's thoughts. 7 years of GeekVerse encapsulated. Do I want to do this?
When we were starting the podcast, that's what he asked himself.
Do I want to do this?
Yeah, for the first episode.
And then
All right.
hit him. So you're gonna make me miss
fucking
money.
bold tonight, boys.
Oh boy.
I'm going to go with my pick of Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton. Okay, people have brought up before. Yep, they brought up before.
In case he doesn't get that Wolverine role for
Please don't get
obvious other reasons, he's going to play Superman.
Yep. And why? Why is he good Superman to you?
He's just fucking jacked to the nines or the T's, and I think he can just fit right in there. He's got the right face. The jawline is like very Man of Steel, steel jaws, and I mean that short hair. Like I see him in Kingsman. I think this is definitely the Man of Steel right here. So
definitely the Man of Steel. Okay.
Those glasses too, the Clark Kent glasses. Fucking sign the check.
Sign the check. Okay. Yeah, no John Cena tonight for Taylor. I was waiting for him to pop up, but he's still Bane, right? That's why he'll pop up in the villains.
He'll be in the villains.
I have a better Bane. I'll save it for the next cast, but I got a good Bane.
Dylan Muss, with your last pick of the night, who's your Superman?
So Chalamet was my Superman, and then Kirkland came in and swooped him out. What character did you pick him for again? I forget.
Flash.
Mr. Flash.
The meme pick was, recently, Cavill exited The Witcher and Liam Hemsworth swooped right in. How funny would it be if he swooped in for Superman as well?
Oh my
Just
god,
taking
that'd be
all his
Henry
roles.
Cavill's like real life nemesis.
That would be amazing, but
That'd be
I'm
good.
not going to pick that.
fair.
I'm not going to pick that one. He's busy doing The Witcher, of course. That's why I'm not going to pick him. No other reason than
The
I
show's
wouldn't
not
pick
going to get canceled at all once he takes
No,
over.
no, there's no reason. I don't love this pick, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. This guy actually is on my current what do we call it? The
Superhero
Comic-Con.
draft.
Yeah, he's on my draft, so I would be doubling down on points.
Ooh.
This guy, not very jacked, but I think he could be. He might be a bit too old for this young Superman they're doing. So there's a lot of red flags, but I'm going to throw Penn Badgley in there.
Oh,
From killer
man.
to superhero.
Nice.
Joe, shave him up.
Yeah.
And I get Penn. He's just such a good actor.
He is
now.
great, right?
Yeah.
Like, there is a world where he could do it, and it could work.
And like, there's times where he's so charming on you, you could see him doing that Superman charm of like the good American way. And
This
then
is his X-ray vision, just like
Yeah.
stalking people.
looking through buildings, stealing people's phones.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
what
he does
happened.
have that head, you know. I think if he got a bit wider, you know, like Adam Driver, I think he could get it.
And his hair, I think you can easily Superman curl that hair. Like,
Oh,
I
it's
feel
like a
it's all-
natural
Mhm.
Superman
Yeah.
thing.
It was
So-
made to be curled.
Yeah, if he's not gonna be Reed, Superman. There you go. It could be his year too. So he's a young looking guy too. But
Yeah, I think so.
all right, Kirkland, I'm excited. You've been
All right.
chuckling around
This
since
is,
we got to
this
Superman.
is the main event right
this
here.
is the
gentlemen.
last
So,
pick.
yeah, I'm rolling up my sleeves for this one. This when Travis
Oh,
went
boy.
got me excited. This man that I'm going to be pitching is very different than what's been said about a year two Superman. So kind of what I'm pitching here
no.
is something that's
wanna
completely
wrestle?
out of left field. The father of Travis Snell's pick, Mr. Eric Dane from Euphoria. Now, he's not young at all, but in my mind, I feel like he's got a perfect old man Superman look.
Oh, he kind of does. You're actually right on the number.
I don't know
there.
how this would happen, but like he kind of passes off his cape to like the next Superman. I think that could be like honestly just such a great idea for like a new Superman-ish, but it's a different tale than we're used to. And again,
Wow.
it's very different to separate from like the Cavill, the previous guy who did Superman.
How old is this man?
Old enough to retire. But
Holy,
man,
he's
look
almost
at Josh
60.
Strucker. He is ready
This
to
guy
wrestle.
is Clark Kent, though. That is a great
Oh, yeah.
pick.
No,
So yes, completely different from like year one, year two Superman. But
Maybe they
I
do
want it.
some de-aging tech on him. You know?
Hey, Travis, they bring in your pick afterwards. That's who he gives his cape down to.
Yeah.
It's like a total Euphoria parallel. So
he can
yeah,
play
Eric
Jonathan
Dane.
Kent. Yeah. No, I'm laughing because two things. One, if everyone watched Euphoria, it's just like the thing is like he's a serious actor, but what they made him do in that one episode, it's all good. But do you want to wrestle? Like all that stuff.
I
is
still think of
fantastic.
that scene when just like I chuckle. I'm like in the kitchen. It's like, you want to wrestle?
And he's so happy. Like, come on. But anyways, like he's actually a good actor, and that's the thing. Like I could have seen him be Superman at some point in his life. Like he's still in great shape. He has like that comic book. Like his face looks like it's a drawn Superman. So like it would never happen. But that's a fantastic pick. I really like that pick. That's really good, man. Oh man,
Thank you,
Eric
thank you.
Dane, the
I
former
laughed so
multiple
hard
man.
though when you went with your pick, and I was like, fuck, I wish I was going right now. So there you go. Eric
Yeah.
Dane.
No one forget that he played multiple man in X3. He was in a Marvel movie for about
yeah.
3 minutes. Yeah,
He's really not afraid to
Great
show off his
character.
body in these photos, eh?
No, well, he got his big break
You
in
got
Grey's
it, Mark.
Anatomy when he played McSteamy, and that's what he was.
Steamy.
Yeah, that's what he McSteamy.
Oh, he's
Is that his
Steaming,
like,
alright.
male stripper name or?
No, that's just what the girl like because he's a doctor. The nurses called him McSteamy because Patrick Dempsey played McDreamy, and because
Oh,
he
of
was like
course.
he was the very nice guy, like kind-hearted. But then there was McSteamy, his best friend, who slept with his wife, and he was the head honcho, like. And then he sadly died in a plane crash that took his girlfriend as well in a plane crash. Yeah, and left a baby an orphan. So lots of things happen in Grey's Anatomy. But yeah, that was worth it. That was definitely a good one to end on. So yes, I'll quickly read off Chris Bowles. I led it to the patrons. He's the only one to get it out there. And if you guys have any, I've seen a couple in there. I know Derpy wants Sadie Sink as Batgirl, but we didn't cast Batgirl. Maybe one day we'll cast the Bat Family. But
I like that.
yeah, it is. Yeah, Sadie Sink. I'm excited. The Whales finally come to Kelowna, so I'm excited to finally go see it
Nice.
at some point. And you know, Chris, I'm surprised because you usually don't do Fancast. I don't know half these people. So for Clark Kent Superman, you put David Corenswet. I don't know who David Corenswet is.
How do you spell that? Core.
Corenswet. Someone do and share the screen because I haven't seen him.
The second thing in Google is David Corenswet age, David Corenswet Superman. So I'm guessing it's a popular fan
David
cast.
Corenswet age. Yeah, you're right about that. Superman. Let's see, what does he look like right here? Oh, okay, I've seen this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The hair. Yeah. He looks like Henry Cavill's son too, but like that works.
He kind of does.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. Okay, and then the next one for Bruce Wayne Batman, you said Ryan Guzman. Who's Ryan Guzman? Let's take a look. I'm happy no Justin Ankles or Scott Adkin. Guzman.
How do you spell that?
Guzman.
Like goose?
Like Guzman.
Z with a Z.
Gooseman.
Gooseman.
David Gooseman.
For who? Sorry.
Charmin.
For Batman. I've
For
never
Batman.
seen him. What do you say?
Huh.
He was in Step Up Revolution.
I see.
2012.
The Boy Next
Boy
Door,
Next
where
Door.
he like sleep with
Step
Jay.
Up All In.
It's a movie where J-Lo has an affair with like someone's son, and then she's like, "We have to stop," and he doesn't want to stop, and he gets psycho. So
Crazy. I have no idea who this guy is, and down there it's like he's just got 1 million followers on Instagram. He's just some huge actor. Never heard of him.
There you go.
Step Up All In is fucking fantastic.
It's too fantastic. So
Oh,
you're a
it's
fan of the
amazing.
Step Up franchise.
Absolutely.
Okay, next one. I do know this is now that I look, but Diana Prince one was Anya Shalhotra. She's the girl who plays Yennefer in The
Yennefer.
Witcher. That'd be a good one. Yeah, I could see
That's
that.
good. Really good.
Cyborg James Rolston. I don't know who that is either. I feel like I know actors and like, all right, someone's searching up, but I just don't. You know,
That's another weird spelling.
it's not James
W?
Gunn. James
Rolston?
Rolston. Roll like do a barrel roll and then ES ton.
Oh,
Barrel.
New Zealand, man. Look at this.
Let's see. Okay, what has he been in? What's his credentials here? I feel like he
was
has a
in
face.
Was
of
this
Step
Aquaman?
Up,
Boy, 2010.
Cyborg,
Cyborg.
Deadlands.
Step Up Revolution. Okay, no, I don't think I've seen this actor in my life. I don't know this man.
Huh.
There you go. Chris, make some deep cut pulls. And then
deep cut.
you had two of the same ones that I did. You had, well, a bunch of us. You had John Stewart Green Lantern, Sterling K. Brown, or John David Washington. Those were the same ones I did. Flash, you had Austin Abrams. That's the same one I and Kirklin had. Martian Manhunter, which we didn't include. I should have, but maybe we'll include him for another one because he technically was in there. Andrew Braugher. Obviously, it's a CGI character, so you really just need some of the voice.
Brogger?
Is it Braugher?
Say that again.
Andrew Brogger, Braugher. Roll,
Andre Brower from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brower, yeah.
Did I
say
say
Andrew?
No, he said
Andre.
Andrew. He said
Oh,
Andrew.
okay, Chris,
Chris,
come on.
it's on Chris. Okay, from Brooklyn. Yeah, people have been fan casting what my fan cast for. Oh, he was in The Mist. Yeah, my fan cast for him is the guy from Netflix's Resident Evil. Remember, he played the doctor. And he,
Oh, yes. What is his name? That's a good pick.
Yeah. People said that. I'm like, oh, that'd be fantastic. You just need a good voice from Manhunter. So we did it. So like I said, we'll probably let James Gunn do a few announcements, and then we'll return, or we'll wait till like a low week. But we will do the villains. We'll put in some Batman ones for memes. We'll throw in a Lex Luthor, a Zod, stuff like that. I don't think we'll throw in a Doomsday because I don't know any cast for that. But we'll find some out there. So big thank you to everybody that listened to this. This is the last because it's just only GV podcast for a week. We'll be back next week with a big week, and then the week after that, it's Last of Us, a nice hour-and-a-half episode, and then we'll be reviewing that. If we haven't announced it, I think we have. We're reviewing that weekly. We'll be live every Sunday right after the episode, so look out for that. That is my maybe just most anticipated thing ever. Kirkland threw the piece on way too early because I wasn't done, but that's okay. We are done.
Nobody
Go out
heard
there and
me.
wrestle somebody this weekend. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And we'll be
All right.